Welcome to Dependable Flame, where we explore vintage petrol lighters, ashtrays, tobacconiana, and other useful mechanisms. Make yourself at home. Today we have our most recent purchase, and this one was not purchased off of eBay, as is normally the case. Not a perfect lighter, does have some scuffs, scratches, minor dings, that sort of wear, as was listed in the posting that I purchased it from. This was on the Deal or No Deal Zippo page. I think the actual name of the group is Zippo Vintage Lighter Deal or No Deal. Not sure if you guys are familiar with the Deal or No Deal format or not. The way that is set up, folks get on there, post pictures of the lighter or lighters that they want to sell. They are required to put a picture up with their name and the date on a piece of paper with the lighter that they are offering for sale. Then prospective buyers post bids or purchase price, which is then responded to by the seller, either saying deal, at which point you exchange information, exchange money, mail the lighter, all that good stuff, or no deal. If you say no deal, then it moves on to the next bid, or if somebody else wants to bid. Sometimes there are no bids. Sometimes people post those and they just sit. Nobody's willing to even offer a price, but that's pretty rare. The vast majority of the time, the lighters that are listed on that particular page are not only quality, attractive lighters, but a lot of times you can even get a little bit better deal simply because the seller is not having to deal with the eBay or PayPal or whatever fees may be associated with listing the lighter elsewhere. There are those who only want to accept friends and family payment, which, depending on who I was buying from on that site, I would probably rather pay with a PayPal goods and services payment. It just so happens that I purchased this lighter off of that Deal or No Deal page from our friend Bill Calkins. And I've got enough experience with Bill, and Bill is a regular on all of those Facebook lighter groups. So I had no problem going ahead and just sending the friends and family payment. Wasn't worried that he wasn't going to send the lighter out to me, or that it wasn't going to be materially exactly as he had described it. So this is one I've wanted for a while, and this is one that really makes me feel like a bona fide Zippo collector. Simply because the only reason I wanted this lighter was because I've had this 1941 replica that was made in 2021. And as you can see, I don't remember exactly when this change took place, but I think it was somewhere around 2019 or 20. They took the patent number off of the bottom, the 2032695, the older of the Zippo patent numbers, and replaced that with the marking 1941 replica. I think the fact that it is a replica and has so many nuances that were original to those older lighters, the 14-hole chimney, the hollow rivet on the file wheel, the 4-barrel hinge, the case, which is maybe rounder on the edges, but flatter on the sides. But overall kind of gives a more roundish look with the way that the corners are curved and finished. Really nice 4-barrel hinged lighter. And as I said, you've got the other nuances like the chimney or windscreen and the hollow rivet. Really nice lighter. This one actually still has the price sticker attached, even though there was no safety sticker attached to it when I got it, nor box or anything like that. But I got it for a very fair deal, all things considered, and one that I am thrilled to add to my collection. It has been so hard for me to accept the fact or even admit that I am a collector at times because, well, I really wasn't for so long. But adding this lighter to my collection simply for the fact of the variation on the bottom stamp, well, if that doesn't make me a Zippo collector, I don't know what would. There's obviously many different ways to collect Zippos, collect lighters in general. Themes, different nuances to what a collector collects. But for me, it's just what I like. You all know about my extensive Penguin Cygnus collection. Well, what you see in the background here is basically my Zippo lighter collection. I plan on doing a video covering, or at least an overview video of all that here in the short term. And I think being that I already have been using the 2021 1941 replica as one of my EDC everyday carry lighters, we will just use these and switch them out so that I can use them interchangeably whenever I wish without doing any further damage to this second lighter. I'm going to have to grab a screwdriver or something to loosen that with. Seeing as how that is too tight for me to do by hand. So we'll use our tamper of our 1/2 pipe tool there to remove the flint spring screw. Dump out the flint from the flint tube. Replace the flint spring and screw back in there. And then we will just have this extra 14-hole hollow riveted insert. Put this flint away in a small Ziploc bag marked for the lighter that it belongs to. And then, of course, take the insert out of our 2021, looks like E, so it'd be A, B, C, D, E, that's the 5th month, May of 2021. And we're going to put it in the lighter that is marked F, so that would be June, I believe, of 2004. Slide that right into our 04 case with the patent number 2032695 stamped on the bottom. Kind of cool that it still has the original price sticker on it. Somebody's probably yelling at the screen right now watching this on YouTube, telling me to get that sticker off of there before it leaves a mark, stains up, or ruins the finish on this lighter. But I'm not all that worried about it. This is going into my personal collection, not to be resold as most of the lighters that you see here on the channel. But this is just to complete, at least for myself, the 41 Replica, and having the bottom stamp both with the 41 Replica mark and with the earlier patent number, which I think is pretty cool. We also have a couple of vintage looks back here. As you can see, the one with the slashes on the corners and the one without the slashes. I haven't used either one of those. I have cleaned them up of the old flint that was degraded inside of them. And just haven't decided yet exactly what I'm going to do with those two. But for now, that is my Zippo collection and the 4 replicas that I currently have. 2 vintage looks and then these 2 41 replicas with both bottom stamps that are available. A very nice, clean, brushed chrome. I would also like to have the black crackle version of this lighter. I've had owned and used 3 different vintage black crackles from the 40s. 2 of them that were 3 barrels, 1 that was 4. One of them that was in fantastic condition, and the other 2 pretty used, but not horrible. So I would like to add the black crackle to my 41 Replica Zippo collection. But as of right now, I'm thrilled to have these 2 1941 replicas that I have. And then hopefully we'll take a look later in the week at the larger Zippo collection as a whole. Until next time.